Hey girly pops, happy Pride Month. Today I have this look here that I feel really cute and confident in. It's just this neutral golden kind of look with a pop of blue eyeliner. I had a felt tip blue eyeliner that I wanted to make a simple look out of, so this is what I did with it. I just thought it'd be cute as a simple wing. If you want to see how I did this look, I used some of my old favorite products and found some new favorites too. Then please keep on watching. And if you have any other like colored felt tip liners, you could do a similar look just using whatever color you have. Anyway, let's get into it.
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this look that I'm so obsessed with. It's a neutral bronzy kind of summery look with like a warm tone with a pop of blue eyeliner, which perfectly matches my top. I wanted to point out. Yes, I planned that and I'm very satisfied that it worked out. So if you'd like to see how I did this look that I'm so obsessed with, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm actually going to start this video by covering my chest acne because I'm breaking out on my chest for some reason. I'm also breaking out like my shoulders a bit and like on my back and like it's just not my favorite, but this is reality. So I am going to show you guys me just covering up the marks on my chest. I even have like a mark here on my neck, which is really rude of my skin, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna go in with my foundation on a little sponge and kind of pat it over my chest here. Maybe I should have worn a different top today just to cover it instead, but oh well. I'm just going to go in and cover it a little bit. It's not going to be like the best coverage ever, but I'd just like to take down the intensity of the marks on my body just a little bit, just like so they're not bright red and shining through. See, that's not like totally covered, but I feel a little bit better now. Good enough. I could like go in with a powder. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go in with some powder as well. So the foundation I used is the one that I've been using in my videos recently, the Rimmel Lasting Matte Foundation, and I'm going to be using the Rimmel, the Maybelline Fit Me powder. And I'm just going to set that a little bit, even though that foundation is like matte anyway. I just like to make sure it doesn't move around during the video or my life. I just, you know, don't want it to transfer onto my top or anything, which I'd like to talk about in a sec. I'll tell you about my top. It's a new one. So this top is actually a wrap from Lush that I tied around into like a little scarf top. I'll show you what I mean. So it's just like a little scarf top from Lush, and it's just like this, and then I just tied it at the back, and it's a little top now. I'm just wearing sweatpants with it because you know, I just wanted to wear some normal comfy pants. But yeah, it's just got this like beautiful like flower pattern all over it with blue leaves, and it's called the Emma scarf or Emma wrap, not top. It's not a top. It's not sold as a top. It's just sold at Lush as like a knot wrap, and you can like wrap your anything in it or use it for whatever you feel like. I felt like wearing it as a top, but yeah, I thought the blue on the top would like complement the vibes of the look that I'm going for today, which is hopefully like summery, glowy, like this could be summer, kind of like the new Colourpop collection. I don't know if you saw that color collection. I feel like I've referenced a couple of times, but it's this limoncello collection, which is like full of like blues and yellows, and it's kind of inspired by like Italian summer, and that's the vibes this top gave me. And I didn't actually pick up the Colourpop limoncello collection just because I didn't feel like I needed it, but I wanted limoncello vibes in my life, so I felt like the Emma top was a good compromise. Also, I really wanted to try one of Lush's knot wraps just because like I think that it's a cute thing to use. You can use it so many ways. You can wear it as a scarf, you can use it to like carry things. Like when I bought it, I also bought a face mask from Lush, and the guy at Lush, he's the one at the town hall stall. I don't know his name, but he's so friendly and he's always so nice every time I go in. I should just learn his name, but like I don't go in that often that I'm like, hi, and he remembers me or something. But I remember him because he's there every time I'm there. Anyway, by the way, that was the primer from NYX. It was the marshmallow primer, the one that smells really nice. And then I'm just going to go in with the same foundation as I used on my chest to cover up all this breakout that I'm having right now. I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm breaking out everywhere, which is quite rude of my skin, but it's okay. I can just cover it up and it's not a big deal. My skin is just having a time. Good luck, skin. I hope you get better. Anyway, yeah, so you can use this scarf for so many different things. You can use it as a thing in your hair. You could use it as a top, as I'm wearing today. It's just like really multi-use, and I think it's cute, but I'll probably be pulling it up all video because probably will slide down a bit. I'm not wearing like, if I was going out with this top on, I'd probably put on double-sided body tape just to like stick it down so that it wouldn't move while I'm out, or like secure it at the back to like the back of a bra or something. I don't know. I'd like plot it a bit better, but today I just put it on and I'll just pull it up all video if it falls. That's okay. I don't really mind. So I'm just going to pat this in with my beauty blender. This beauty blender is some random one that I've forgotten where it's from. And I'm just going to work this foundation all over the face. I'm trying to think of like some things to chat with you guys about. I feel like all my like makeup videos, I chat with like you guys about really random things. And I'm not sure if I could just like continue labeling my makeup videos as what the makeup look is that I'm achieving, or if I should try and like make the videos like talking about things as I do my makeup, because you know that's kind of what I'm doing anyway. Like I'm doing my makeup and I tell you what I'm doing as I do my makeup, but really I'm just chatting with you about like life and stuff that's going on, and you know what my opinions are on stuff and things like that. So maybe I should start, you know, calling these more interesting titles than just like brown smoky eye with blue liner, which is probably what this video is called. Okay, I really want some concealer because I just feel like it. So I'm going to be right back and grab the matching concealer to this foundation. So this here is the Rimmel Lasting Matte Concealer in the shade 10 Fair Ivory. And believe it or not, I actually quite like this concealer, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the foundation. I've been wearing this concealer by itself recently without any foundation. And I just feel like I can get like a full face out of this concealer. It melts into the skin really nicely. It doesn't like totally melt into the skin, but like it sits really well on the face. And I really like the way it looks on the skin. Like it's not too matte, but it's not too dewy. It just kind of has like a really nice, like balmy consistency when it's on the skin. I don't know, I'm really into it right now. This, a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of highlight is like my favorite at the moment. Blush, of course, because I'm a blush freak. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this concealer recently. And I like it more than the foundation that it comes with. So yeah, I'm just popping this in like the areas of my face where I'd like a bit more coverage. So that's under my eyes, kind of around my nose and mouth area. That's always somewhere that I have like more redness. I'm breaking out a bit here on like the middle of my nose, in between my like nose and my forehead, and then just dabbing this over my forehead because that's a textured place at the moment that I'd like to perfect a little more. Okay, that is good enough. You know, we're not here to do a perfect job, we're just here to do the job. Let's put on some powder. Again, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder. By the way, mine is in the shade 10 Fair Light again. Oh my gosh, everything that shades 10 is like called Fair Light. It's kind of interesting. I feel like my shades in like foundations and skin products are always like 10s or 20s, you know, those early kind of numbers, because I'm obviously quite pale, but not the like lightest usually. Like I wouldn't be like, pretend if it goes like 10 and 20, I wouldn't be like 5, you know what I mean? Or like usually at least. I'm usually like the second lightest color, and then I'm always like fair light, or like vanilla. Those are like the names that I look for when I'm like looking for foundations or like concealers or powders or whatever to like fit my skin tone. I would never be like, or pretty rarely would I be like porcelain or like I'm also ivory. Beige starts to get a little dark sometimes. I don't know, depending on the actual foundation range. They're so random. Let me know in the comments what like names are your shade range. Like, are you always almond in every foundation and concealer ever? Are you always, I don't know, I feel like darker skin tones get like, I'm trying to guess, like almond, chocolate. It's always like food related. I'm vanilla, so I always get vanilla or beige. I feel like those are the lighter tone ones. Trying to think of what other darker tone ones, like biscuit, you know, shades like that. Okay, let's pull up my top before I flash you guys. I've kind of pretty much set my whole face. I have a sniffly nose. I hope that goes away. Let's pop on some bronzer. I'm going to use a bronzer that I haven't ever used before. I'm really excited to try it out for the first time. This is from The Body Shop, and it is the Honey Bronzer. Fun fact, guys, I'm actually going to get a tattoo very soon. I've already booked the appointment, and I know exactly what I'm going to get. I just like have to wait for the appointment to come. But I will definitely do a video on it. I'm really excited. And it's related to this bronzer, if that makes any sense. It's not a tattoo of this bronzer, but like this bronzer, this honey bronzer, I'm like trying to give you a hint, is related to my tattoo. I'll make a whole video about my tattoo. I'll do a little vlog of me getting it, maybe even an extra video after explaining it, because I'll let you guys know what it's all about and stuff, but I'm really excited. I don't have any tattoos at the moment, and so it'll be my first one and maybe my only one ever. I don't really see myself getting any other tattoos at the moment. Like, that's the only one I really want, so that's what I'm gonna get. I'm not opposed to getting more tattoos. I just like don't have any others that are like high on my wish list that I'm like, yes, I need to get that right now. Let me just fix up this blending here on the side recently. I've been doing a really bad job of blending my bronzers. I quite like this bronzer. This is the first time I've used it, and it's a nice tone. I was worried that it'd be like too light, but I'm like quite light myself right now because this is my winter shade. I feel like this is going to be a really good bronzer for the winter. That's why I like waited until winter to get into this bronzer, because this was like pretty much my summer skin tone, I'm not going to lie. But right now I'm like my paler self. And it works with my winter skin tone, so I'm really happy. It's not too dark for my winter self. It's actually quite nice. I looked in the mirror the other day and like all my tan lines were gone and I was so pale, and I was like, wow, winter has really hit. Like, I'm totally my winter self now, and it's a little bit sad. As you can tell, I miss summer. I like summer. I'm going in with this brush from Real Techniques. This is the number 200. I'm also just going to sweep this bronzer through my like crease kind of place on my eyeshadow place. What am I even trying to say? Through my crease on my eyes, just to create a little bit of warmth, depth, dimension. I'm also going to use this same brush to contour my nose a little bit. I know, with this warm tone bronzer, I'm a bit nutty. Let's go for it. I'm going to go underneath here. I'm going to go down the sides. I'm not a pro at nose contour, but I give it a shot. That's actually not too bad. I'm not mad. I'm just going to blend that a little bit better using the blush I used earlier. And let's go in with some blush. Okay, so the blush I'm going to use today is from Kylie Cosmetics, and it is the shade Pink Dreams. It just looks like this. It's a baby pink blush. I think it's so cute. It's a combination of two of her best-selling blush shades, and it was like Winter Dreams or Pink something. I don't know. There were two best-selling blushes she had, and she combined them to make Pink Dreams because it is a pink dream. And I do like this blush shade. It's the only blush I've ever tried from her, and maybe the only blush I ever will try, because her brand is, some stuff's going on with it, and I'm not really sure if they're going to come back or be the same when they do come back, if they do come back. But yeah, I'm just going to pop that blush everywhere that I usually do. I'm pretty heavy-handed with blush. I'm pretty heavy-handed with makeup, so I'm just going to pack this on everywhere. It's a matte blush. It doesn't really have any sheen through it. I'll show you. It's like pretty matte. Every time I use it though, I get quite a bit of kick up, so that's one thing. But yeah, I just apply that with the number 300 brush from Real Techniques, and yeah, it's from their Bold Metals range, by the way. That's why some of my brushes from Real Techniques look like their normal ones, like this one. It's like their normal style of brush, and then some of my Real Techniques brushes are from their Bold Metals range, so they're that like metallic design. Let's go in next with some eyeshadow. So today I'm going to go for, like, as I said earlier, like a really bronzy, smoky kind of look. So by the way, I'm using my new ColourPop Barbie mirror, and I love having it. Although this palette has a mirror in it too. It's just fun and exciting to be like, I don't know, this is so cute. I love it. I've been really enjoying having this. It's so nice. But it does get a bit dirty. I don't know. We'll talk about it later once it gets really dirty and you see what I mean. I'm going to go in with this bronzy shade down here. It's called Churro. So I'm just going to grab a bit of Churro on the same brush as I used earlier. And I'm just going to sweep this through the crease again, focusing it on the outer part of the lid, but working it all over the eye. I'm going for a really simple matte eye today. And then the pop of color is going to be that beautiful blue eyeliner. I'm just going to work that over both eyes. This palette is like literally my fave. You know, this is kind of crazy, but every time I go on holidays and I bring a palette with me, I kind of question the palette. Like, I brought this with me to Taiwan and I was like, oh, I don't know if I really like this palette. But as soon as I brought it back to Australia, I was like, actually, I love it. Does anyone else have this? I've heard other people having similar experience. Oh my goodness, I almost just dug my whole brush into that dark blue shade over there. Oops. I didn't actually ruin the shade. There's just like a little dip. Can you see that? Scary moment. Anyway, I've heard other people also take a palette traveling with them and be unsure of the palette while traveling, and then as soon as they bring it back home to where they usually live, they're like, actually, I love this palette. It was just things were weird while I was traveling. Anyway, next I'm getting in with this darkest brown shade, which is called Cheens, and I'm grabbing the same brush because I don't like to dirty all my brushes at once, because then I have to wash them all. And I'm going to pop Cheens again through the crease, focusing more in the outer corner just because that's where I want most depth and dimension to be. And then I'll take it a little bit through the front of the eye. I'm not grabbing a lot of product on my brush. Like, if you just saw just then, I just dipped it, like I just tapped it into the pan, because I don't want to pick up a lot of this product just because it is so pigmented. And I'm just going to use the same brush to sweep it through to the front of the crease down there. Now that I've placed the shadow where I want it, I'm going to grab another brush from Real Techniques. This is the number 203. I'm going to blend. So I'm going to start by blending at the front of the eye so that this all blends a little bit more lightly because this brush has no product on it yet. So I'm just going to blend that out first. And then I'm going to work my way to the middle of the eye and blend it all there. And then I'll work my way to the outer corner and make sure it's all diffused nicely and I'm satisfied with the way it all looks. So I'm just blending the edges with this clean brush. And the reason I worked from the front to the outside was because obviously I have less product at the front of my eye and more product at the outer corner. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like bringing product from the outer corner into the inner corner. I'm just going to add a little bit more out there and blend, blend, blend because we should blend. It's good to blend. I feel like I don't blend enough. No one blends enough. You could always do with more blend. When in doubt, just blend. You'll be right. Good enough. Okay, I'm going to go in with some highlight now. This highlight, I feel like I've just had it for like, oops. I feel like I've had it for ages and it's still going strong. This is the MAC Whisper of Guilt. They previously discontinued this and then they brought it back and everyone was so glad they brought it back because it's so good. And I was one of those people that was happy it came back because it is so good. I'm just going to go in with this really giant powder brush from Nude by Nature. Just because I don't have another highlighter. Oh, I do have another highlighter brush next to me. I'm silly. Oh well, we're going in with it now. I'm just going to take this on my cheekbones. The reason I'm choosing this highlighter is just because it's so like golden and glowy and I want like a golden glow because I'm pretending it's summer, you know, limoncello vibes. It's summer in Italy and I'm glowing. That's the vibe. So I'm just going to take this on the cheekbones and it is absolutely stunning. I love this highlight. Storage too low. Thanks, phone. If you're wondering, you probably already knew this. I film all my videos on my phone. I edit them all on my phone and I upload them from my phone. My whole YouTube is like done from my phone. So sometimes I run out of storage space and I just gotta delete some other videos that I've taken on my phone and then I have space again. I'm just gonna highlight a little bit on my forehead as well. There we go. Let's take a more detailed brush. I'm gonna grab this one also from Real Techniques. I know. Theme, and this is the number 201 and I'm just going to grab this same highlighter and take it on the smaller detailed areas of my face. So I'm going to grab this on the center of my nose, so just at the front here, and drag it down straight, and this kind of gives the illusion of like a heightened and straightened nose by taking that in a straight line. I'm also focusing on the tip of the nose because it kind of, I don't know, it's cute. I'm also taking this on the Cupid's bow and I'm going to do my like thing that I always do, which is I take this on my mobile lid and this is how I'm going to add shimmer to the look. I'm actually going to like put a bit of setting spray on this brush just to increase the intensity. This is how I get hard pen on my highlighters, by always doing this. So I'm taking that damp brush, that by the way I dampened that with the L'Oreal Infallible Magic Setting Spray, and I'm just going to pat this over the center of the lid. Yeah, that made the difference I needed. And then also on the inner corner because I love an inner corner highlight. And see how this beautiful golden shade complements the warm tones of the matte shades. Exactly what I was hoping for. Perfect. I'm going to do the same on the other eye and then I'm going to come back and show you how I do the blue eyeliner, which isn't that crazy. It's pretty much going to be very similar to my normal eyeliner, but just with blue. And I'll show you if I do anything on the lower lash line. I'm not sure if I will yet, but see you in a bit. I just got to delete some stuff off my phone. Okay, it's almost eyeliner time. I just want to pop on some lip balm because my lips are so chapped right now. They're just so dry. This lip balm is from Burt's Bees. It's the coconut and pear hydrating one with the white lid. Love it. Okay, let's pop on some eyeliner right now. This is the Rimmel 24-Hour Wear Color Precise Eyeliner in the shade. Oh, it's made in Germany, by the way. I can't find the shade. Oh, 002 Blue. It is a bright, like cobalt blue eyeliner. It kind of has a matte, grippy part there. and it is just like a bright blue felt tip liner. I usually prefer a brush tip, but I'm not fussy. This color is amazing. We're going to go for it. I am fussy when it comes to black, but when it's colored liner like this, I'll cop anything. I'm just going to go for it. This is so pigmented. It's actually a really good eyeliner. Oops, I just made a mistake. I'll clean that up later. Can you see my mistake? Yeah, you can. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just going to go for it. Did you hear that? That was my stomach grumbling. Even though I just ate some yogurt. Crazy. I know. There we go. I want a nice big blue wing. Wow, this is actually really pretty. I rarely wear blue eyeliner just because every day I go for black and like black goes with everything, but it's actually quite a pigmented eyeliner. This is like one of the first times I've used this liner though, because I've been saving it for a blue look and today was the day. I was going to do lashes with this look, but I'm not sure how perfect the lashes are going to look with the lash band on the blue liner, because usually when I have black eyeliner, the black liner hides the lash band. Even if it's wonky, it just kind of like blends into one. Whereas today, it's going to stand out on the blue eyeliner. So we'll see how it goes. Let's thicken up the back of this line. I'm a bit cautious because it's a felt tip. I don't want to like mess it up and have to go over it too many times, because I just don't trust felt tips as much. I feel like they get too flexible too quickly. They loosen up too quickly. They're not as firm as they are. And the pigment like runs out faster. Just my opinion. I prefer a brush tip by far. I just love a brush tip. Okay, that was pretty good on that side, not gonna lie. Okay, let's follow my lash line. So usually with eyeliner, I draw the bottom line first, then I grab it from the top, connect it down to my lash line, and then just draw a straight line along my lash line. That's my usual go-to technique. So now I've drawn my line on my lash line. I just go in and like fill in all the gaps, as you can see down there. Sometimes I'd fill it in with like a black kohl eyeliner, but because I'm going for this blue shade today, I just got to fill it in with the felt tip, because I don't have like a matching perfectly kohl liner for this blue shade, so we're just gonna go with the tip of the felt tip and try and rub that in there in between the lashes. I really like to fill in the lash line. I feel like it makes quite a difference if the lash line's like well filled in or not. So I'm just gonna try and get quite in between the lashes there. I think I'm just gonna do that off camera because you don't really need to see that, and I'll come back when I've stuck on I'll come back when I've stuck on eyebrows and whatever lashes I decide with in the end. So I'll see you in a bit. So I'm just popping in to show you how I clean up my eyeliner. So there's that little dip there. I'm not sure if it was, yeah, you can see that. And I'm just going to grab this number 202 brush from Real Techniques with a little bit of concealer on it, sorry. I'm just going to scoop it upwards. Gently, just to clean up the mess we made. Well, mess I made, but you were watching, so don't distract me next time, guys. No, I'm kidding. There we go. That's better. So I just used a little bit of the same concealer as I used under my eyes and everything, to just like give the brush a little bit of like leverage to wipe it up. And it's all cleaned up now. Yay, saved the day. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. I put on some lashes. I know you can see that they're like just some normal flared lashes, like they're smaller at the inside of the inner corner and they flare out at the outer corner, which is the style of lash that I prefer. And then also I popped on some brows. My brows, as per usual, are the Colourpop Precision Brow Pomade stuff in the shade Black and Brown. The lid's rubbed off, but that's what the back looks like. And I use this Morphe brush every time. It's really dirty. I should clean it. It's the Morphe M165. You know what I don't like about Morphe brushes though? I'm not sure if this is synthetic or not. And I only realized after I bought this brush that Morphe actually makes animal hair brushes. In 2021, I was looking at some recent brush sets they came out with, because I'm always contemplating new brushes, but I always stick to my old Real Techniques ones. But like, their brushes are not all cruelty free. And I was like, that's disgusting. And now I'm like, I should Google if this brush is cruelty free or not, because what if I bought an animal hair brush? I can't believe people even make animal hair brushes still. If you're going to buy new brushes, make sure they're cruelty free, because cruelty free brushes are just as good as real animal fur. I know there are like some people who say that like real animal fur performs differently. I don't care if it performs differently. That's gross. You can just buy like synthetic brushes and put in a bit of work. Like, it doesn't even require that much work. Like these brushes are synthetic and they're beautiful. Like this is a stunning brush. I've always used, or tried to use at least, synthetic hair brushes, and I've never had a problem. This is the only brush that I have that I'm like, oh, I'm a bit questionable. I don't know what your origin is. I'm gonna have to Google it after I make this video. Anyway, let's take out my hair to see if it's ugly or not. I just left it in this bun. I've been wearing buns all week because if you know me, I'm a nursing student and I wear buns most of the time, like 9 times out of 10 when I'm at placement. I just chuck my hair up in a bun because you can't have your hair out as a nurse. It's kind of like in the way. So I just put it in a bun and that's like the most out of the way I can make my hair. Let's see if it's curly. I'm hoping for curls. Also, as you can tell, like the blue with like the gold highlight, it's like, you know, blue and gold, and my eyeliner perfectly matches like the blue on my top. Can you see that? It matches perfectly. That's why I paired it with this top today. Oh, my hair's not too bad. I was really worried it'd come out like really gross and frizzy because the other day I did this with my hair and it just came out like looking a bit eh. But today it's not too bad. I'm gonna pop on some lip gloss and I'm gonna call it a look. Oh my gosh, I'm not too upset. It's one of my favorite looks I've done in a while, actually. There we go. Okay, so the lip gloss I'm going to wear is the shade Honey I'm Home from Dose of Colours. One of my favorite nude lip glosses. It's a warm tone nude. Obviously, I'm a warm tone person, so it suits my skin tone, in my opinion. And this is the look. It's very simple, a bronzy neutral with like gold highlights, with a pop of blue liner. So easy, so fun. I love it. I'm just trying to like fix up my hair. If you liked this video, please do. Oh, what's that one doing? Let's hide that. If you liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Comment anything you'd like to see from me in future down below. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. I upload all the time. And hopefully I'll see you in a future video soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
So yeah, this is the completed look. I was really happy that my hair held up and didn't come out ratty because, yeah, I just felt like it looked cute today. And I love the golden tones. I love the bronzy vibes. The pop of blue matched with my top perfectly. And the golden of the highlight was like yellowy gold. And I just felt like it went really well. I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye!